Greetings, fellow Hey there, fellow photographers. Brittney-Elizabeth here with Nice Place Media. And you might be wondering, why do I have a mic today? Well, it's because we're going out into the streets to talk to some clients in real time to get an idea of what they look for in a photographer and what they think makes a good real estate photo. You'll notice that some clients are more laid back and some are more about their business, and they're going to have different needs. What's nice about you being self-employed is that you can attract clients that match your own personality. If you're more laid back, you might want to seek more laid back clients, and if you're more about a suit and tie, then you've got a market for that too. Either way, you'll be hearing from all types today to get an idea of what it is that they're looking for, so that no matter what sort of clients you cater to in the future, you will always know how to deliver. So here we go. What do you look for in a real estate photographer?
Well, I have had the same photographer my whole real estate career, which happens to be you. I have stayed with you exclusively for many reasons, and one, because you are extremely talented and you consistently produce really top quality photos. And you understand lighting and angles and the progression of the pictures that I want, just like you're kind of walking into the home and experiencing it for the first time. And every picture just kind of has a touch. It's marked by your creativity. Yes. And I have always found you to be honest and trustworthy and reliable. A person that I enjoy being with at the photo shoots. I enjoy our talks and our catch-up. So I think realtors really want to work with someone that they like and trust, just like our clients who want to work with us because they like us and they trust us as realtors. I think it's important to have a website that's clear and user-friendly, which you have. I love getting my pictures back the next morning and they look great, and I can go ahead and upload them onto the MLS. One suggestion I would have for all photographers is I would give a window of arrival time, because none of us can predict the traffic or maybe how long it's going to take you at your prior shoot. So that way, I think setting expectations for your clients is important. And yeah.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say about what you look for in a photo? What makes a photo good to you? Or not good, whichever way you want to go.
Okay. Well, definitely the brightness. Like, I don't want it to be too dark, and the coloring, and I don't want a photographer to miss like the plunger next to the toilet. Like, if I can't make a shoot, I know that you're gonna see things and move them and make the picture the best it can be.
You heard it here first. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.
My name is Kendall Skirvin. I've been in the business for 46 years, and I work for Remax Solutions in Catonsville. What I look for in a photographer is someone who really captures the true feel and look of the house. The way it really is, the love that's been given to it, and the way it makes you feel when you walk in it. I want the photographs to also show that. I would say what makes a photo look good is the coloring. You know, that if there's blues, that they're real pretty blues, and the yellows and the greens and so forth. So I like to see the real color. To really capture what the product is. Because it's somebody's home and you want to show it off the best that you can. And if it isn't furnished the way you would normally see a home because it's not your taste, still capture it, because again, it is someone's home.
What do you look for in a real estate photographer, and what do you think makes a photo good?
I look for in a photographer somebody that's going to be agreeable to my vision also, and not just take the first route. I want to be able to put some creative influence in it, and then also let them go and take great pictures that are edited, not on a phone. And of course that's what brings people to the listing, so that's what I look for.
What makes a photographer stand out to you?
Yeah, I would say personality is number one, being positive and being open to suggestions, and not just saying, no, I'm the photographer, let me do it my way. I know better than anything.
You've experienced that before?
Yes, maybe with some of your competitors or something. But no, I have experienced that with people. Then they just want you to leave and not put anything in. And it's like, it is my listing. I do want to know what's best for my clients.
Absolutely. So you want there to be space for you to also care about the final results.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Tony Migliaccio with the Tony Migliaccio team, Baltimore, Maryland, Long and Foster Realtors. We're in the top 1% in the nation. We look for someone that cares, that makes sure that when they shoot the actual house, they think about the shots that they take and make sure that they feel that the shots that they take are going to be advantageous to us selling the property. Crisp photos, wide shots, and just thought after shots. We see some photography sometimes that somebody will take a picture, with a half a door or a half of a room. That does not work in our industry. Our clients and most of the public is very, very well rehearsed on photography. They find most of their properties online, and a photographer is certainly a vital part of our marketing tools.
So my name is Takala Keaton. I am from Brooklyn, and I represent my own firm called the Skybirds Group, and we've done about $100 million in sales over the years. So the primary thing that I look for in a photo is I just have to have a feeling that I need to be in that space. It's very simple. I see the photo, I want to be in that living room, I want to be in that bedroom, I want to see my body in that space. I need to see how the outside environment, if it's possible, if the house has that or the apartment has that, bring that to the inside. So that's one of the things that makes me feel like I need to be there. And beautiful furniture and art. I love for real estate photographers to be good listeners. This is the talent, not necessarily this. A real estate photographer, sometimes they come to a shoot and they have an idea how they want to do the shoot because they've done so many shoots before. But your client, which is usually somebody like me, a real estate broker, they may have a different idea. If you have pushback, voice your pushback, but just don't say, oh, we can't do it that way, or that's not how I work, because that doesn't sound like a conversation. And we want to work together. The other thing I love about some real estate photographers is that when they're really into what they do, they're really into their craft. Like, I imagine certain photographers, they're at home, they're looking at design magazines in a way that I'm looking at design magazines. There's some folk who do it, and they're like the McDonald's version of real estate photographers. And then some real estate photographers come and they're like the Architectural Digest version of real estate photographer. They don't just do the corny shot with the wide angle with making a room looking so weird. They're actually spend maybe 5 minutes maybe shifting a couch or a thing to the left or to the right so we get the maximum out of the photo. They may say, hey, there's a towel on the floor there. We don't want to do that in post. Why do it in post when we can just pick it up? Can we just pick the shit up? And as real estate photographers, you could tell us to do the work. We're happy to help. This house is $1 million. We want that $30,000 and $60,000 commission, right? Tell me what to do. You need help. Let's do it together. So really be into the craft, because if you're not into photography or at least into design, this might actually not be for you. But if you love looking at magazines, you love looking at beautiful spaces, and you're a good listener, I think that you take her advice on what you should do, I think you'll be very successful at this.
Hi, I'm Jim Evering with the Tony Migliaccio real estate team of Long & Foster. Just like any other business, there's a lot of key factors. First of all, reliability, timeliness for responses, thoroughness of the job, flexibility, and really to make sure that when we go through a house that we capture all the rooms the first time. Trying to get scheduled and go back makes us look terrible. So you really want to get a thorough job. And seeing things like special features of the house, making sure the photographer sees that on their own and picks that up. We're there a lot of the time, but a lot of times we're not, and that's an important feature. The biggest thing is responsiveness, requests for appointments, and flexibility. Our clients and our sellers and our buyers also are looking for quick response times. We have other things going on other than the particular shoots. There might be multiple shoots that we're trying to piece together a day, and we need that one key piece to keep moving on our schedule and get everything lined up. So the faster we can get a response, the better. Waiting till the next day is not going to get it done for somebody that's as busy as we are. Most houses aren't lit correctly, so being able to capture the room in a good light or highlight the features of the house that stand out. Okay, so if a particular view isn't appealing, we shouldn't take a picture of it. We want to appeal to the buyers. So,
All right.
that's it.
So there you have it, straight from the clients themselves. I hope this helps to give you some perspective on what a client looks for when they're working with a photographer, so that it helps you to understand what it requires to keep them coming back shoot after shoot, year after year. We have one module left in this course, and in this one we're going to talk all about my favorite marketing techniques that have really worked for me. And you can use these techniques over and over and over again as you scale up to wherever it is you'd like to go. So join me over on the last module. I'll see you there.